Hello everybody, this is your friend Brother Ro coming to you from Financial Empowerment. And the last time I did a video was on last month, November the 8th, 2021. I did a video, and then on Tuesday, my first son, Matthew, he passed away. And since that time, I never did another video. Today I'm coming to you for the first time on December. Today is the 27th, and yeah, I'm gonna attempt by God's grace to present a video to you. So yeah, Matthew is gone but not forgotten, and I want to say that I love him so much. And like you see, we were the same height. I remember one Sunday we were in church, and someone came and touched him from behind and from the back, and they called out to me, and then he turned around and they said, "Oh my God, Matthew, we thought it was your dad, because when he lived with me, he would wear my suits, you know." And yeah. And so this is a painful experience. A psychologist says that the death of a child is considered the single worst stressor a person can go through. You know, the loss of a child may be the worst trauma a human being can experience. And for me, there were days when I felt sick. There were days when I had depression. There were days there was anxiety. I experienced a broken heart syndrome. There was a numbness. I felt like I lost part of me. Gosh, some days I didn't want to get up. Some days I didn't want to sleep. Some days I didn't want to eat. Some days I felt I could have eaten everything in sight. It's such a mixed emotion to lose a child. And Matthew would have been 35 on this month, December the 16th. So I probably would have taken him out for breakfast or lunch, but now he's gone. And Matthew probably would have said, "Hey, come on, Daddy, come on, you got to get back to doing things." So for me, I started this YouTube channel. I started this channel at the age of 61, and I didn't even know how to upload a YouTube channel and how to do a thumbnail. And I challenged myself on this financial journey. Not that I'm a Wall Street broker or anything like that, but I wanted to show people the journey that I'm on. And to me, the greatest thing that one can do is to invest. Whether it's in your family, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your children, whether it's in your country, whether it's in your community. Investment is a powerful thing. And so that's what I want to share with you, my journey. But dealing with the loss of my son, it was really traumatic. And this is Matthew here. I was celebrating my 40th year of anniversary in ministry, and Matthew was there with us. We had a wonderful time. And so I thought the pain would have, you know, go away for the first week. And the first week, the first week, I had to run to the funeral parlor and, you know, organize the flowers and pick out a casket and arrange the services. And I was back and forth. And the second week, it hit me like a ton of brick. And, you know, we thank God for the power of friendship. My friend, he told me, come up to his place. He has a nice, beautiful place in Connecticut in the mountains. And I went up there to spend some time with him. And it was really peaceful. And I enjoy the one night when we came into the driveway, we saw a deer. And the deer raised his head up and looked at us and continued doing what he did. And one morning when we got up, we saw a hawk in the tree. And these simple little things were so meaningful for me. It was just therapeutic. And I tell people if you don't eat, you get hungry. If you don't drink, you get dehydrated. You get thirsty. If you don't sleep, you have a sleeping disorder. If you don't rest, you get tired. And when a child dies and a parent loses a child, they get sad, they mourn, and they grieve. As a matter of fact, one of the most balanced chapters, I think, in the good book is Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It says there's a time to be born and a time to die. There is a time to mourn and there's a time to dance. So, see, with this, I never had a dress rehearsal. I never had a dry run. I never had a practice test. This thing happened. And then when someone died, given the circumstances, and one day I will talk about the circumstances surrounding his death. But like I had to bury a mother. She was in her 90s. She was sick, and I went home and spent a week with her, and that we had a real nice time where we bonded together. But it was inevitable. I knew it was coming. But when it's your son and he was taken away suddenly, and I was the last person to be with him, it was a really a time of. And look, I have people tell me, take as long as you want in terms of mourning. Some say it's time to get back to doing what you do, and some say don't stay alone, and some say go for a walk, and everybody meant well. But me dealing with this, and like I said, after the week of dealing with all the running around, the second and the third week begin to get even more difficult. Anxiety, depression, guilt, the pain was at times somewhat unbearable. I felt like my stomach was turning on the inside. My chest was being compressed. I felt like I wanted to. It was a really difficult feeling. And they said the 6th to the 8th week, things begin. Time is the great equalizer. Things begin to not. It helps. It don't heal. It helps. And some say it can even last up to 4 years. But I shared on Sunday in my church on the 7th. He died on the 9th. And I was talking about the power of learning. And I told him the next week I was coming back to share 6 ways one can learn. And one of the ways I had written down was the power of pain. How you learn through pain. And how you can take your pain and don't waste it and turn your pain into productivity and your pain into positivity and your pain into purpose. And so I believe Matthew would have said, Daddy, come on, you need to get back and do your thing. So today I'm attempting to do a video, and God bless you. And I want to look at this time at my portfolio, and I'm going to wrap things up. Okay. Well, today I'm sitting at $135,325, and I started this portfolio last year, 2020, when the pandemic hit in the month of March. I deposited $10 in Robinhood, and of course I deposited more money, and I became so curious in investing, and now I'm sitting at $135,000, and one of my main holdings is down 10,000, and I'm going to make a video on that with Neo. Is it a good move or not, the Chinese stocks? And some will question it, but I'll deal with that in the next video. But I'm sitting at 135,000, and I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And really and truly, I saw where my portfolio could have been 150 to 175, but I did win some and lose some, and it's a learning experience for me. And what I'm doing is I'm sharing my journey with you. And this is not financial advice, but I'm sharing my journey with you. And for example, the market can be so volatile. A week ago, I'm up 25,000. A week ago, I was sitting at 109,000, 110,000. So we're getting a Santa rally, as they would say, a Christmas rally. Hopefully the year will end strong. We got a short week, I think, this week in trading. The market will close because of New Year's Day. So it'll close on, I think, probably on Thursday. But this is what it is. And listen, realize that I'm not a financial advisor. And I'm just sharing with you my journey. And I'm really looking forward to 2022, and I'm looking forward. I have some beautiful, beautiful options, long course that I did. I'm going to make a video on one of those. I'm up by 118% already in 3 months. I'm up by one contract. I'm up by 74%, 64%, and I did lose some. I lost on the AURTHOR. That's what a Cathy Woods ETF. I took a beating with that. I lost about two grand. But it's all a learning experience, and in terms of the journey. And yeah, so it is what it is. This is your friend and your brother Roe, saying God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. Don't forget to tell your family you love them, you appreciate them, be there for them. This experience has made me a better person already. Not that I was a bad person, but in terms of showing empathy and understanding the human condition and understanding life and being there for people and being support, I appreciate the beauty that I saw in support and friendship. It's really hard for us to blossom in the context of isolation. We need people more than we think. We grow in the soil of acceptance, and there are so many people that reached out to me, and the supporting cast was amazing, and for that I thank God. Somebody once said He does not only dwell in us, but He dwells between us, and at the end of the day is how we support and treat one another. Well, God bless you. Be encouraged. Stay safe. Love you. We look forward to a great year in 2022. Stay safe. Focus forward. Bye now.